All right, we're live. Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining Pamela and I, our dynamic duo card reading. And we are so excited to have you here with us tonight. And we're excited to hear about what oracle cards are going to pop up for us tonight. And we have 3 card decks that came up, and we're going to pull one from each card deck, and then Pamela will have to remind me again which one is going first.
So
Starseed?
Starseed one is the first one.
Okay.
So let me shuffle that one and see what we get. These are so pretty. I like the colors and stuff. Just see what message we have for the collective today. I was doing some studying the other day. I was pulling some cards, and instead of asking like we normally do, we'll ask from like the guides, spirit guides. I actually asked for from galactically what message we needed, and it was really, like the energy was different when I did that.
Yeah, galactic level. That would be cool.
Okay, so the first one that we got is I can't pronounce the starseed name, but it's Hiraeth, Harris, maybe. It says longing for home, homesick for the stars. And then if we look and see what the book says for that one, what's the message for us? What is the message? So this one says,
I think we're definitely all feeling a little homesick, aren't we?
Yeah, it says Harith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness.
Oh.
A yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is a common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, a galaxy, a star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to, a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. So the inquiry is, how can you commit more fully to your life? That's what they're saying. And if you're resonating with a yearning for home, it can manifest as a need in people and in communities and relationships. So a journey to find somewhere you truly belong. So you're being called to anchor all your presence and personality in your soul and your spirit in the here and now. To fully commit to living this life right now. To commit to putting 2 feet completely in. So, and that, I think we've talked about that too, about being present in the moment, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we get so. It's all just a lot of pinks and stuff in this one. You can't see a lot of it, but that's pretty much what it looks like. It's just totally pink. There's a little bit of like up here, like maybe a faraway sun, something.
Yeah.
But
Pretty.
it's really just mostly pink.
Yeah. Yeah. So just being present and knowing that, when our time here and our mission is over, then we do get to return home. But as for right now, we need to have both feet planted on the ground and continuing the mission that we all signed up for.
Right? And sometimes, it may mean that we get some type of a blessing just by learning to be in the here and now. Right? When we do that, we talk a lot about frequencies and energy and stuff. And when we do that, when we're in the here and now, it kind of cuts down on the worry. You can't be worrying about the future or what happened in the past or didn't happen if you're in the here and now. You know? So it does make a difference for you. Okay, the next group that we're pulling from is the medicine card deck. So this is going to be what the messages that our animals have to tell us from our ancestors.
Okay.
I like this one. So let's see what we get. Oops, we got 2. That's interesting. Okay, let me pull those 2 out. Because the ones that we got have nothing on them.
Nothing on them at all?
No.
Oh, interesting.
So it's almost like you can decide because this one does have ones that have nothing on them, so you could actually put your own message in there. And both of the ones we got, one has a starfish on it, and the other one has. I have to see if I can find them in the book and just see what it says. If there's a, but they're.
Are you ready to move and fill with
it's almost like your life's a blank canvas, you know?
Right? I mean, you could kind of pick out your own. What do you want that one to be? Or if you have your own medicine shield, if you have your own, maybe what your totem is, what your. So the blank shield cards, there's actually 9 of them in the deck. It's funny, I pulled 2. 2 of them popped out. Blank shields on them. If you feel like a close kinship with a certain animal which has not been included in the deck, such as an alligator, flamingo, raccoon, mountain goat, whatever, then you can write that name in that animal within the circle. And that becomes like the actual animal. Use the 9 blank cards for your animal totems. Your 9 totem animals, place them in the. So if you're working with the medicine cards to bring in your heart's desire or to create another reality for yourself or someone else, never make a claim on one person. You may wish to work with something similar, but never for exactly the same thing that belongs to another. So don't break the laws of cause and effect. So the blank shield may act as a great smoking mirror and reflect your inner desires, goals, dreams, power, or personality. Sometimes the emptiness of the blank shield will bring a vision of what lies below the surface of consciousness. Enjoy the journey of emptiness in this process, and the fulfillment will become pure creativity. So it's almost like, we was talking about, that longing for home, for a place we can't go back to. And then we pull, the next one pops out 2, and the fact that there are 2 blank shields. It's almost like, okay, what are we wanting to manifest? What are we looking to, so
but maybe we're going to get some new totems, now that we're shifting from 3D to 5D, we're going to be seeing some things that maybe we haven't seen previously or in a long time. Right. And so maybe there's going to be some new totems that we're going to create.
So, right. So basically it's like, there's not a limit for us, right? It's whatever we want to create is we can create.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool if you think about it.
Yeah, I love it.
So I forgot the blank ones were actually in there, so that's pretty cool. And 2 of them, so it's almost like make sure you're paying attention, right?
Yeah.
We want to make sure you're paying attention, that you're getting this message. So yeah.
Up over here. There you go. Okay.
What are you wanting to create? Because to me, that's what it's saying. It's like, what are we wanting to create? Because whatever we want to create, we have the ability to do so.
Yeah.
And we don't need to ask permission, right?
Right.
I think some people get caught up in that whole needing permission. And then the last deck we're pulling from today is our Archangel Power cards. We do those quite often. Those seem to be one of our favorites that get pulled. I think it's really interesting too, since we make the decision not on us, but we do it by muscle testing or using the pendulum to know what we
Mm-hmm.
need to do and how many.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just certain ones that seem to be, but they all work together, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They
Who's having
do.
a ball back there? I can hear him in the background.
Well, Gianni, he has his little Elmo dancing thing and goes,
Ah, so he's having
um,
fun.
well, right now he found a nail buffer, so he's buffing my feet with it. It's keeping him busy, so
Hey, that
he's
works.
like, "Let me buff your toes." Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
this one pulled out 2 cards here too.
Wow.
That's interesting since it said we only needed one, but it pulled out
Yeah.
two. So
Yeah.
we'll do two. Get these back in the box. Okay, so the first one that pulled out was the Two of Gabriel.
Mm.
It says, make bold and ambitious choices.
Mm.
Great progress is possible. Important relationship with people who share your vision.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool. It's got like the angel up in the top over here, and then
Mm-hmm.
two guys are walking along a beach.
Mm.
So, really interesting. And let me just see what the book says. If there's another message that we need to get. Two of Gabriel. Okay, so this one says, I just love how they all work together. The main part of this one is we're making great progress.
Mm-hmm.
If you're experiencing a pause in the action, then it's time to reassert yourself and get things moving again.
Mm-hmm.
Be bold and ambitious. You may have a choice to make. Don't let indecision keep you from going forward. The right choice won't come from your mind, so follow your heart.
Mm.
Important relationships are possible right now. Partner with people who share your outlook and passion. And it says long-term vision, business partnerships, showing great courage. So,
Nice.
friends and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
then our other one, oh, this is cool. This is divine guidance.
Mm.
And it is from Archangel Sandalphon.
Mm-hmm.
How you
Mm-hmm.
pronounce it?
Sandalphon,
Okay. Um, so it says to search for meaning in life, consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends.
Hmm.
So
Goes with the other one.
is that right? It's like all of it seems
Mm-hmm.
to kind of, they all just kind of work together. It says there's no
Mm-hmm.
need to be alone. There are amazing people around you from whom you would gain great strength and support. Seek out those who are like minded and who share your beliefs and ideals. Make
Mm-hmm.
new friends who would benefit from your insights and attention. Take a class on spirituality or join an organization that aims to do good in the world. Archangel can help you find the meaning you're seeking in your life. Be open to other people's ideas and perspectives, but don't be bound by them. If you're taking a very traditional approach to your challenges and things just don't seem to be moving forward, then it might be time to think outside the box. On the other hand, if your attempts to be creative are merely reinventing the wheel, perhaps the old fashioned way would be better. So it's the additional meanings is walking your talk,
Mm-hmm.
university, resistance to change, spiritual seeking, and divine wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So he is an angel, I guess it's a he, who watches over the accumulation of metaphysical and spiritual knowledge. If you're
Mm.
seeking to enrich your inner world, then he can help you find others who are similarly inclined and also searching. He's
Hmm.
known for delivering prayers from earth to heaven. Call
Mm-hmm.
upon him to help you when you feel your prayers need an extra boost. Maybe that would be a good one for you for your house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
So, very cool. So,
It's funny because as when you were talking about the blank cards, the first thing that came into my head was the eagle. And my totem animal is an eagle because they fly all around me. I always see them. And they're the only animal that can fly high, high to the heavens and, give our messages to our creator, our prayers, but then also bring back our the answers by touching its feet on the ground. So, I mean, it's pretty amazing when you think about that. It's the only animal that can do that. The other thing I was thinking about today was I saw a crow just out of the blue. You see crows kind of all around, but I was at my parents' house and they're like, "What are you guys looking at?" We're like, "Nothing." And then I'm like, "Wait, there's a crow right there. It's just sitting there on the fence, just kind of looking at us." And as soon as we like not made eye contact, but as soon as it was aware that we seen it, then it was like, "Oh, I'm out of here." So it was kind of funny. So I was like, "Oh, maybe those are the two totems that we have today, are the eagles and the crow."
Well, and there's a lot of symbolism with
Mm-hmm.
crows too,
Mm-hmm.
because they're for transformation and they're for change.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, if you ever think about, they're really watchful, and there's a lot of power in the crow. That's why a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
natives have the crows on in their different totems and stuff. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
and also they're very, very smart. They're the smartest bird, and they don't ever forget anything. So they remember everything.
Yep.
So that's
But
cool
the good
too.
thing is, like when you think about transformation, they can take the bad and transform it into good. So if you're having
Mm,
something you're not you don't always see the full picture of, you're only seeing the negative, they
mm-hmm,
can look at the positive, switch that energy
mm-hmm.
so you can tap into that energy. So it's probably a
Nice.
reason you saw that today.
Yeah, yeah. Now that you
You
put that
know,
in perspective, yeah. Mhm.
so awesome.
Nice. Love
Anything else?
it.
Any other things?
No, that's everything. I think everything was right on track with, everything's going on. I think right now we do have those blank cards because it is a blank slate. It is a blank canvas. We're able to create right now what we want. And not only that, we can create and start making the connections and the relationships that we want to have with other people, kind of what they were saying,
Mm-hmm.
and these might be people that we may not even know right now or know of, but they may just show up.
Right, and that's like really something to be just open to, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just being open.
Yeah, be open for new possibilities and new relationships, because some people are kind of closed off. They say, "Oh, I have enough friends," or "I'm okay," but you never know who may walk in and can change your whole life.
And it's different too, because sometimes when you look at things, if you're looking at it in the way you've always looked at it, you miss out on stuff. So when you're open
Mm-hmm.
to, other perspectives, new people, different type of, of
Mm-hmm.
person. It's like I had posted the other day in one of our chats about, I don't listen to a lot of rap music. It's just, and
Yeah.
most of the time I
Oh
don't,
yeah.
because it's full of just the profanity and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm not, and I this one was posted in another chat I'm in, and I listened to him, and I've since then listened to several of his.
Me too. After you posted that, I was like, for 2 hours, I was listening to different him and then the other gal that's with him. I like the rawness and the realness of the
Mm-hmm.
music.
And it was just, and there was not
Okay,
that
hold on.
vulgarity in it. There was not, but
Yeah,
it was genuine and it was real, like you said.
it was
But
passionate.
that's right,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something I probably, if I'd just seen it out in of itself, I probably would have just passed right by it, right? And so sometimes, and I'm say, oh, they're all tattooed. Well, tattoos don't bother me. Piercings don't bother me. That kind of stuff, I don't. Everybody has their own rights to their own individuality, but I would have probably, just because it's rap music, passed it by without listening to, if I hadn't seen it in something else. And because of Chet it was in, it opened my perception to think, well, let me check this out. So as you're going through your week, be mindful. There may be something that you would normally discredit or not even check out. And maybe it's your, time for you to kind of open up a little bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All
Mhm.
right, guys. Thank you all for being here with us today.
Thank
Again, if you
you.
just came across our channel for the first time, we never believe anything's by accident. Everything has a purpose. Please subscribe, like the video if you felt it drawn to you. Feel free to check out some of our other ones. We do the card readings, and then we also have our group that does different things from interviews to just off topic. Like today, we were talking about extraterrestrials and experiences with them. So there's, excuse me, there's all kinds of stuff. If you hit that little bell down there, it'll let you know when we're going on live, so you won't miss something. Normally, Amanda and I do this live sometime on Friday evening. It could be earlier, it could be later, just kind of depends on what kind of schedule we've got. And then we on Mondays and Fridays as a group we get together and we do interviewing of people and just different topics. It's just kind of it's a wild card. So we'd love for you to check it out. If there's something you would love to hear us talk about, please leave it in the comments and have a great weekend.